Hey you guys, Andy here, and I just wanted to share this quick experience with you in hopes that if you're in the sales realm, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're just someone that's trying to up your game in your business, I want you to think about this and hopefully take it into consideration. So I was at Walmart today and it was awesome. But as I was leaving, there were a couple boys. And the first thing they do is ask me if they can talk. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Have you heard of us? Nope. And then he points to his shirt and said, do you remember those super, super sad dog commercials with Sarah McLachlan? And I go, yeah, those were super depressing. And when he said that, immediately my state, I was like positive, I was uplifted, I was like confident and happy, and immediately I could feel my state dropping. Yeah, those commercials were super, super depressing, super sad. And then all I could think of as he was talking was of those sad, sad dogs, okay? So he's telling me about this organization. He was like, you know what, like we help homeless dogs and it's like you could be part of it. And I'm like, okay, that sounds better. And he said, how would you feel if you saw an animal suffering? My state with my entire heart and soul are dropping. And not very good. I don't like to see anyone suffering or anything suffering. Well, how would you feel if you knew that you could change something and you didn't? Not good, I guess. So for the rest of the pitch, he ended up saying, guilting me and making me feel really, really bad about this situation with these animals and how if I don't help right now, then all these animals are doomed. And then he finishes it with, if you just pay us $20 for the next several months, like you're going to be able to make a difference. So do you want to sign up? Because he shows me his iPad and I go, I mean, yeah. And it got really, really awkward. There are a few things that made me think of when it comes to selling, when it comes to presenting a product. And I'm no expert by any means, but the truth is, it's like I study sales, I do sales, and I know what helps people get to where they want to be, and it's not guilt. If you were ever to see a commercial for a beauty or fitness product and they said, you're not enough, you should probably buy this, would you buy it? No, you'd walk away feeling terrible, and that's not a good goal to have. And that's what happened when I left after talking to these boys. I couldn't feel good for a long time. I felt really, really guilty and being like, I'm not doing enough. I'm a terrible person, instead of thinking the opposite of what could be done. So here are a few things that I've learned in my experience that help create a better sales experience for your consumer and for you as a seller, okay? First, keeping people in a positive, elevated state. You are in charge of the state of the sale, okay? You're in charge of the environment. If you were to go in and again guilt trip someone, telling them you need this because you're not really good like as you are, you probably should do this, everyone's gonna walk away. You don't want to have that happen. The best thing you could do is elevate someone, help them feel confident, help them feel like, you know what, you're really, really awesome and things are really, really awesome. But here's a new opportunity for you to like keep going on your path. You see this goal, here's an opportunity for you to get there. Does that make sense? Next, keep things super, super future-based, okay? Future-based focus. If he was to continue on with this pitch, he would have told me more about how terrible things are right now. Terrible things are right now. And how terrible things are right now. But the truth is, if you think of any great company, they all point toward a future-based cause. They all tell you, this is where you are right now, and this is where things are. But with your help, or with this product, or whatever is going on in the exchange, this is where you could be. This is where the future is. And if you want to get there, this is how we do it. That's what great companies do. You think of like Apple, that they're like, you might not be a techie guy, but you want to be. Do something different with us. And then you do it because you're like, I do want to learn how to be a techie guy. I do want to be part of a movement that's going somewhere. So you join. You think of Nike. They're like, we make athletes in our stuff. Just do it. This is where you are. You want to be athletic. So what do? You buy Nike and you get there. It is so interesting, the psychology of people, but what you have to understand is you will never ever sell out of guilt. And if you are selling out of guilt, that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right on either end. You got to give people an experience that is going to help build them, help them trust you, and help them want to do more because they feel they're in a place that they can. Does that make sense? So I hope that helps someone. I hope that gives you some perspective if you're someone in the marketing or selling or entrepreneurial world, because that is the most important thing. Creating value and creating an environment for people to feel safe, motivated, and focused on the future with you. Have a great day, you guys.